Tonight is the cutoff race for the round of 8 at Phoenix Raceway for the Hammer Down Racing Cup Series. Hello and welcome. I am HDRS Canute 907. Looks like I will be going solo once again tonight. Tonight, once again, we are racing at Phoenix Raceway, formerly known as Phoenix International Raceway, as well as ISM Raceway. This track was built, I believe, in 1989 and held its first race for the Cup Series in, I believe, 1990. It wasn't that long ago, but at the same time, it's been 32 years since Phoenix Raceway has hosted NASCAR Cup Series competition. Lots of drama since the series started up, or since racing started here at Phoenix Raceway, including the notorious incident between Jeff Gordon and Clint Bowyer when Jeff took out Clint Bowyer in turns 3 and 4. Currently now turns 1 and 2.
Oof. That's fucked.
So just waiting for invites here. We got the championship on the line. Tonight, as 4 drivers looking to lock the championship race. Now, looks like B. Nizzy will be joining me later in the broadcast, so I'll have to make sure that he gets an invite as well.
Oliver is so naughty. Mimi? Mimi?
As Phoenix International Raceway has gone through only, well, really 2 configurations. One, when they reconfigured the racetrack to have the pit lane wrap around what was formerly turns 1 and 2, now turns 3 and 4. And they also reconfigured the dog leg on what was in the back stretch, now the front stretch. And then they reconfigured pretty much the entire back half of the speedway as Phoenix decided to put the front stretch on the dog leg. Took out the entire main straightaway grandstand and moved everything around onto the other side of the track. Looks like we may be running a little bit behind schedule here. As we are waiting for invites to the race. Oh, there's our first invite, so looks like racing should begin here shortly. Still kind of surprised that none of the guys have a broadcast up and going. But it'll only be a matter of time. Give me a moment. I'll bring up the point standings for the Cup Series, for the Hammered Down Cup Series broadcast. Looks like Hot Nuts, our pole sitter, actually, will have a broadcast tonight. So it'll be good to follow along with him. All of Hendrick Motorsports will be electing to run the 24 car in memory of Travisty's son, who once again unfortunately lost his life due to a heart aneurysm. And as it's been since the incident happened, our thoughts and prayers are with Travisty's son's family. And it looks like we are going. So, let's go ahead and join tonight's broadcast of the Hammer Down Racing Cup Series. Tonight, the championship, the championship 4 will be decided here for the cutoff race, the round of 8 at Phoenix Raceway. It's 50% distance, so we should be looking at approximately 168 laps, the total distance. 312 miles would be the full distance. 3 times tire wear. As the race is about to get started here, Hot Nuts leads them to the green here, 2, 3, and... this is 1 and 2. This Hot Nuts is running the sea glass colors, and someone's in the wall. I believe that was Big Country, a.k.a. King Pile. As now Hot Nuts leads lap number 1. KSJ, who's been really fast all weekend long, running in second in the number 21 machine. Followed closely behind by Dark Knight. As the battle's going on there for second spot. Oh, KSJ got up in the wall. And I believe that is Sniper in the 4 car. Oh, King Pile's got some problems in that 41 machine. Looks like he'll have to try and figure that out as Biker's trying to go around the outside of KSJ. Biker driving the number 1 Monster Energy Chevrolet Camaro. Filski filling in for Visceral Killer in the number 12 Menards car. There's Sniper in the number 4. He's currently running in 3rd. He was strong a couple weeks ago at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. Now he's going to try and take Dark Knight on the high side, but not quite close enough to get alongside of him. Here comes Dark Knight around the top side of Hot Nuts through 1 and 2. Not happening there. He's going to do the crossover heading into 3 and 4. Who's it going to be at the line? It looks like it will be Hot Nuts at the line. Dark Knight not quite able to make the pass heading into turns 1 and 2. And now heading into 3 and 4, Dark Knight is able to clear. So put Dark Knight in the lead, Hot Nuts in second, Sniper in third, KSJ in fourth, and it looks like Biker is currently sitting in the fifth. No, sorry, that's not Biker. That would be Death Before Dishonor. Oh, Biker hard in the wall. Filski involved as well. Looks like that will bring out a caution. Tough break for Filski, Biker, as well as I believe Hot Nuts. Yep, Hot Nuts was involved as well. So the field will make pit stops and adjustments as we get set to go back to green flag racing. Fortunately, the field is a little bit on the small side, just 10 cars starting tonight's race. As we are back to green flag racing, Dark Knight leading. Hot Nuts down on the bottom. Looks like he was able to make a good adjustment. So he will head back to the front coming off of turn 2. Still side by side for second spot. Looks like Dark Knight will hold them off for right now. Now Dark Knight's down on the inside heading into 1 and 2. And Dark Knight will clear. So now Dark Knight leads once again. Hot Nuts in second, Sniper in third, KSJ running in fourth. So now Sniper's looking to make a move down the inside of Hot Nuts, and KSJ will follow through. A little bit of contact there. So now move Sniper up into second, KSJ trying to clear heading into 3. It looks like he will do so. KSJ and Hot Nuts did have a very competitive race with each other last night in the Xfinity Series race. Both of them were very fast. They each won a stage during the Xfinity Series race. But unfortunately for them, it was Death Before Dishonor who came out on top. So now Hot Nuts is coming under fire from his teammate Death Before Dishonor. So they come off of turn 2. Oh, little bit of contact there between Maydale Be With You and the 24, the Hertz 24 of Dunlap. Really appreciated that these guys all running different paint schemes. So I can, oh, Maydale Be With You, hard in the wall. He's around and turns on the backstretch. So now Maydale gets back underway. Tough break for him. Maydale's been struggling by the looks of things all weekend long here at Phoenix. Not that he needed to worry about it during the Xfinity Series race last night, as he was already locked into the championship 4. But I do believe that he is still trying to race his way into the championship for the Cup Series. Dark Knight pulled out to about a second lead. KSJ now running in 7th. With Sniper now running in 3rd. A little bit of contact between he and Death Before Dishonor as they work their way through turns 1 and 2. Side by side down the backstretch. Death not quite able to clear. But the bottom line looking like the place you want to be as Sniper gets up into the wall coming off of turn 4. So he'll now fall back to the 8th spot. Oh, 3 wide for a quick moment. Hot Nuts on the inside. Sniper in the middle. And Filski on the outside. So at 3 times tire wear, the fuel window should be somewhere around 20 to 25 laps. So these guys should be out here for a little while longer as... Whoa! Did somebody just... Oh, nope. Sniper ended up going into the pits. I believe this may be a strategy call, as there isn't many laps left in the stage and everybody's still having to pit. So pitting as early as you can so that you can get the best tires possible to finish out this race. Dark Knight still leads, but the battle is going on for second right now as Death Before Dishonor is hot on the heels of KSJ. Dunlap not far behind Death, as 2 of the 3 Hendrick Motorsports drivers are currently sitting in the top 5. Whoa, KSJ's around. Looked like Death just had a better run off the corner in that contact. Very little contact made between he and KSJ, but Death just kind of sort of turned the 21 of KSJ. And now the battle for second rages between Dunlap as well as Death Before Dishonor. Again, looking for the possibility of green flag pit stops. Not sure if Maydale Be With You has made a pit stop to finish out the stage and repair some of that damage. Looks like Bikers coming out of the pits at this time as well. Check and see who else is in the pits. Oh no, Sniper. Has Sniper left the race? Yeah, I believe that Sniper may have left the race. Now, let me check and see here.
Why do you even want to get out? You have nothing that you do.
Yeah, nothing.
Stare at everybody.
Absolutely no movement out of the 4 car. And we may have also lost the 40... Oh, no, never mind. Big Country is coming out of the pits now. Looking at Biker as he sustained some heavy damage earlier in the stage. As this race continues to work under green, Dark Knight continues to lead. Let's take a look back here. So it looks like Dunlap continues to run second. Death Before Dishonor running third now as we go right along with Death. We'll now go topside. And Filski there appears to possibly be running in fourth. Oh, a little bit of contact between Dunlap and Maydell be with you. Filski dives down on the inside of Dunlap. Now tries to give chase to Death Before Dishonor. Oh, and it appears that Hot Nuts has sustained some damage. Looks like he's got some nose damage, and sounds like he's down on power as well. Not entirely sure what's going on here, but hopefully he's able to recover before the end of the stage here. Or at least stay on the lead lap. KSJ battling with Big Country now. As KSJ is looking to maybe regain some of that ground that he lost after getting spun, I'm sure on accident, by Death Before Dishonor. Dark Knight is now pitting, so that should hand the lead over to Dunlap in the Hertz number 24. Death Before Dishonor's in the pits. And I believe that now hands third place over to Hot Nuts, as it looks like it does. Let's head back to our leader, Dunlap, as he is trying to keep some distance between he and Filski, but doesn't look like that's lasting for very long. Either Filski's got a better long-run car, but no, Dunlap's up in the wall. That's allowing Filski to come down on the inside of him, coming off of turn 2. But Filski backs off heading into turn 3. Oh! Dunlap lost it coming off of turn 4. Big hit to the front of that Hertz number 24 machine. Ah, tough break for Dunlap. Phoenix continues to wreak havoc. Is Dunlap having trouble turning that car? Could he have blown a tire, maybe? Trying to make car last, I'm sure. Oh, somebody else is spinning. Oh, that might be the end of the stage now. Yes, indeed, that is the end of the stage. As Filski takes a stage win. Hot Nuts finishing in second. May Dale be with you in third. Death Before Dishonor in fourth. Dark Knight in fifth. So congratulations, Filski. So here's how the Cup playoffs are looking heading into tonight's race. Maydale be with you and Dark Knight have both locked themselves in to the Championship 4. Death Before Dishonor has a by the looks of things, a 31-point gap over the cutoff line, so he should pretty much be locked in based off of points. Dunlap is looking to keep himself into the championship for KSJ, is looking to work his way in. As Biker would have to win to get into tonight's race, or to the championship for next week at Iowa. Oh, green flag is out. Maydale be with you. Just spun coming off of, or coming to the green. Did he not pit? Yeah, I don't believe that he made a pit stop. Oh, tough break for the 22 machine of Maydale, as caution comes out on the speedway. As this will be a manual caution by the looks of things. As the field rolls by here on the backstretch. Here's looking at the top 5 standings. Looks like it's going to be Dark Knight, your leader, with Death Before Dishonor in second, KSJ in third, Reverend Hot Nuts in fourth, and Biker running in fifth, with Big Country in sixth. Looks like Filski is back there in seventh, Dunlap in eighth. As everyone makes pit stops here under this manual caution. The entire field comes down pit road, make 4 tires, adjustments, take on fuel, and speed themselves on their way as everyone makes pit stops and go past the expired entry of the number 4 that is Sniper Z71. So it looked like Hot Nuts took 2 tires during this caution. So it'll be Hot Nuts restarting at the front, with Dark Knight in second, KSJ electing to restart on the inside in third, Death Before Dishonor there in fourth, Biker in fifth, Big Country in sixth. In seventh, it's Visceral Killer. In eighth, it's Dunlap. And ninth will be Maydale Be With You. So looking at the points as it stands right now, as I said before, the real battle is between Dunlap and KSJ, assuming that Biker does not get the win tonight. I'm not fully sure whether or not, if Filski were to win tonight, whether that would put Visceral Killer into Visceral into the championship for next week at Iowa. Stag, unfortunately, not able to join us tonight. As he is out on duty. As green flag comes back out. Hot Nuts. Whoa, contact. Heard a lot of contact, but looks like no major damage. So Dark Knight trying to get around Hot Nuts the long way around, the hard way. And he might just do so. He's got the run off of 4, and he will lead this lap. So it's Dark Knight, Hot Nuts, Death Before Dishonor, KSJ, and Big Country. Your top 5. Dark Knight also going around the top side. Hopefully Hot Nuts has got his fuel strategy all figured out. Or, I mean, engine woes all figured out. As he did suffer some engine damage during stage 1. Hot Nuts almost got that inside wall. I tell you what, that ball heading into turn 3 can cause problems for you if you do not get the line right heading in that corner. I cannot tell you how many times I personally have hit that inside wall coming off or heading into that corner in previous NASCAR games. Just try and get the line right. Next thing you know, bam! Left side is all smashed in and car's all screwed up. And you're in for a long day. Side by side as Hot Nuts tries to hold off Dunlap now for 4th. Unfortunately, not happening there as he now goes back on the attack on his teammate. Coming up on the outside is Filski with Big Country hot on his heels heading into 3 and 4. Not happening this time. Filski able to make his way around the top side. Maybe not quite yet. Heading into turn 3. Oh! Hot Nuts definitely, or at least on our screen, he definitely got the inside wall that time. Hard to say for sure whether or not he actually got it on his screen. In his broadcast. But it looks like everything is all well and good on the 24 C-Glass Chevrolet. Or excuse me, the Exalta C-Glass Chevrolet. KSJ in 3rd, trying to hold off Dunlap. As the Hertz Chevrolet Camaro starting to close in a little bit on the 21 Motorcraft Mustang. And the battle for the lead is starting to heat up as well. As Dark Knight and Death Before Dishonor go to battle, heading into 1 and 2 here. Oh, we have a caution. Oh! That's involving maybe, oh, it's Biker and Hot Nuts. Not, Hot Nuts was racing side by side with the 12 car of Filski before. So whether or not Filski got involved in that, let's do some cycling through. Doesn't look like there's any damage to the 12. Well, maybe a little bit of damage. But we will get back to green flag racing here. So Dark Knight is your leader, Death Before Dishonor in 2nd, KSJ in 3rd as we get back to green flag racing. Oh, almost going 3 wide through 1 and 2. That's tight. You can race side by side going through 1 and 2, as proven by the Xfinity field last night, as Death Before Dishonor now takes over the lead coming off of turn 4. Now Dark Knight back on the attack, heading into 1 and 2 once again. Little bit of contact in the middle of turn 2. But no harm, no foul. Dunlap coming up to join the fray as well. KSJ right behind him, as well as Filski. Side by side down the dog leg. Dark Knight has the advantage, as he was able to take the short distance through the dog leg. You'll notice how far down these guys go. The only spot that's really considered out of bounds at this racetrack is the pit exit area. There's the yellow line at pit exit, as you see on screen right. Oh, as looked like Big Country cut through that area. As long as you didn't gain any ground, should be all right. But that spot is the only place where that is basically considered out of bounds in Hammer Down Racing. Through 1 and 2.
Can I help you?
Dark Knight still leading. Death Before Dishonor, Dunlap, your top 3.
Shut up and make babies.
As Dark Knight starts to expand his lead here, we'll take a look back here at the battle for second between teammates. Once again, the Hendrick cars all paying homage to Travis Son, who ran the 24 car for the vast majority of this season until he unfortunately passed away.
Double.
Death Before Dishonor driving the black and red Exalta Flames Chevrolet, with Dunlap driving the Hertz car, and Hot Nuts driving the Sea Glass paint scheme. May Dale be with you has quietly snuck his way into the top 5 here. So he's trying to hold off Filski for that 5th position. A little bit of contact there as KSJ looked like he may have made contact with the wall in the front stretch there. Sometimes a little bit of lag can be a little deceiving as the broadcast continues here. And now Maydale making a look to the top side. All 3 of these guys are teammates. Frankenstein's son be the only one from Penske that is missing at this time from the race, as the battle for the lead is starting to heat up. Dark Knight leading, Death Before Dishonor and Dunlap want to take it away from him. These Camaros work their way around this 1 mile oval, a little over 1 mile, in fact. Death Before Dishonor a little bit more than a car length back, as it looks like he may have a better long run car. Death usually runs the number 5 car. With Dunlap back there in the 24, he usually runs the 88 car. Side by side for the lead heading into turn 3. Dark Knight on the bottom, Death Before Dishonor on top. Dark Knight has the lead now, but here comes Death Before Dishonor with the crossover. Side by side into 1 and 2. Who's it gonna be? Little bit of contact there off of 2. Looks like Death is able to clear heading into 3 and 4. Here comes Dunlap back on the attack. Is he going to be able to clear? No, not happening this time. Dunlap trying to capitalize on Dark Knight's struggles here tonight. Another crossover move as Dark Knight has to go high, but not able to make any progress. Your current top 5 is Death Before Dishonor, Dark Knight, Dunlap. Maydale Be With You in 4th, and Bilski running in 5th. Sixth is Hot Nut, 7th is KSJ. As now Death Before Dishonor begins to increase his lead once again. Whoa, little close there is, Dark Knight is heading into the pits. So Dark Knight pitting, Bilski pitting, KSJ is also pitting. Looks like Biker is pitting as well in the number 1 machine. So we'll stick with our leader, Death Before Dishonor now. Green flag pit stops are underway. So Death leads the battle, going on for 2nd. Dunlap trying to hold off the 22 of Maydale Be With You. Looks like Reverend Hot Nuts has entered the pits as I'm watching his broadcast. Now Maydale Be With You is pitting. Dark Knight is back out on track, and Death Before Dishonor is gonna force Big Country to go around the outside. Big Country having fresher tires. All a matter of time before our top 2 pit. Oh, here comes Death Before Dishonor, and Dunlap now assumes the lead. Waiting to see when the Hurt Chevrolet will pit, and here he comes. And now Dunlap, our leader, will make his pit stop. Dark Knight, let's cycle around to him. Dark Knight looks like he will cycle through as the leader, waiting to check on the Death Before Dishonor machine. There is Death. So Dark Knight will leapfrog in front of Death Before Dishonor. Now waiting to see where Dark Knight cycles through as compared to Dunlap. Off of turn 4 they come to complete yet another lap here. And it looks like Dark Knight will leapfrog in front of Dunlap as well. So let's ride on the roof with Death Before Dishonor as he gives chase to the 22 of Maydale Be With You. And sometimes you get so close to that inside wall through 3 and 4. So you come off of 4 here, dive down, make this arc as straight as you can before heading into turn 1. Looks like Death might have a slightly better car. He's able to hook that apron down there. As now Death Before Dishonor going side by side with Maydale, heading into 1 and 2. Dale sticking with it, fighting hard through 1 and 2. As you can see, very easy to stay side by side through 1 and 2. But Maydale will back out, heading into 3 and 4. So now these two will give chase to Dark Knight and try to close that gap before stage end. And it looks like the gap is starting to decrease here as Death closes in on Dark Knight. Little by little, car length by car length. Probably will be maybe a couple laps before these guys go side by side. Maybe a bit sooner. As now Death Before Dishonor is indeed there. About a half car length back from Dark Knight. Coming off of 3 and 4. Good battle between these two. Right now looking at the most popular driver voting as Death Before Dishonor is making a move through 3 and 4. Dark Knight still has it for now. Death still fighting to get around him, but not happening just yet. Death goes down below the apron, or goes down onto the apron, side by side heading into turn 3 and 4. Looks like Death Before Dishonor has the advantage heading into 1 and 2. Dark Knight drifts up. That will allow Death to clear. And here comes Maydale Be With You. Trying to get around Dark Knight for that second spot. With Dark Knight having to pit sooner, that unfortunately makes his car a little bit slower in this longer run. So while there is an advantage to pitting earlier, you unfortunately lose that long run speed to the slower cars as Dark Knight able to get back around Maydale Be With You. Not sure if Maydale is struggling with his handling. Maybe that right rear is starting to get a little bit overcooked. As we check back in with Death Before Dishonor. Dunlap running back there in the 4th spot. Trying to see if he can catch up with these guys as the battle has started to heat back up once again between Dark Knight and May Dale Be With You. Off of turn 2, they come down the back stretch. Not entirely sure how much longer is left in this stage, but it looks like we may possibly have some more pit stops coming up. Looking at Reverend Hotnuts' live stream. Oh, 22 hardening the wall. Not entirely sure what happened there. As we go yet another lap here.
Boom, shakalaka.
Death Before Dishonor, well out in front, continues to lead, and that is the stage by the looks of things. So Death Before Dishonor wins stage 2. Dark Knight finishes in 2nd with May Dale Be With You in 3rd. Dunlap comes home in the 4th spot. And it looks like KSJ comes home in 5th. And Filsky finishing in 6th spot there. Big Country in 7th, Biker in 8th. Or excuse me, that's Reverend Hotnuts in 8th with Biker in the 9th spot. So one last chance for somebody to lock themselves in to the round of 4 of the championship floor next week at Iowa Speedway. May Dale Be With You Death Before Dishonor will lead the field to the green. So we are back under the way. Last stage in the round of 8. Dark Knight able to clear. May Dale Be With You coming off of turn 2. He gives chase now to Death Before Dishonor. A little bit of contact back there. Dunlap involved. Bilski spins. Will that be a manual caution? We'll have to find out here in about half a lap. As Death Before Dishonor trying to hold off Dark Knight. Again with manual cautions, they race back to the line. Nope, no caution. So we continue under green here. Death Before Dishonor, Dark Knight, May Dale Be With You, all pulling out well ahead of the rest of the field. Looks like OG Biker has worked his way up into the 4th spot. Good run for him. Dark Knight is there, hot on Death's heels, eating away at that rear bumper. But Death Before Dishonor able to hold off Dark Knight.
Shut up.
Coming off a turn 4, Death Before Dishonor gets up into the wall. Contact, Dark Knight, hard into the wall. Maydale, oh, that's gonna be a big accident. Maybe a caution? Nothing called by the game, so looks like they'll have to race their way back to the line. Maydale be with you. Looking like he's gonna be coming out on top here, at least for this situation. And yes, it indeed is going to be a manual caution. Big hit between Death Before Dishonor and Dark Knight. Dark Knight hard into the pit wall there on the front stretch last time by. As now the field will form up. And next time by, the pit should be open. For Death Before, or for the field to come in. Make their pit stops, change tires, repair damage. A lot of damage to the front end of that number 8 machine of Dark Knight. And I'm sure Death Before Dishonor got quite a bit of damage there as well. As the field now works their way down into the pits for this quickie yellow here. Nobody a lap down at this time. And we will see who comes out first after these pit stops are made and figure out who's going to lead the field to the green. And it looks like it indeed will be Maydale be with you. Leading the field back to the green here. Ford's on the front row. KSJ looks like he'll be restarting on the bottom. Dunlap restarting in third. Biker restarting in fourth. Death Before Dishonor in fifth. Dark Knight in sixth. As we get set to go back to green flag racing here. Green flag is back out on the speedway. Maydale be with you with a good jump.
Bruh, you did not.
Little bit of argy-bargy going on back here in the field. Hot Nuts back here, as well as Filski, Biker, Big Country, as well as Dark Knight. That's all fifth place on back. A little bit of contact there. Big Country had to check up a little bit, maybe. And Filski just flat out gave Reverend Hot Nuts a push all the way through the corner. These guys go right back at it. Let's check out the leaders really quick. KSJ battling for second with Dunlap. Whoa, Dark Knight pushes it in there. 3 wide now, as Dunlap will take over the second spot. Death Before Dishonor will also improve his position, getting into third. Dark Knight still fighting down on the bottom, trying to clear KSJ and move up into the fourth spot. Not happening this time, but Dark Knight is fighting hard on the inside. KSJ able to clear, at least for now. So KSJ 4th, Dark Knight 5th, with Biker in 6th. Stage 1 winner, Filski looks to be having a little bit of difficulty back there with Big Country, as well as Hot Nuts, as we continue under green. A little bit of contact there between Big Country and Filski. It's now Filski trying to clear, heading into 1 and 2, but Big Country has got the run on the top side there. And now Big Country will clear, heading through 3 and 4. Nope, here comes Filski back on the inside. A little bit of contact, 3 wide. Who's going to back out? Big Country will back out, but Filski also charged in pretty hard there. Back to 3 wide. Oh, that was close. Battle for 7th really heating up right now. Filski's got it. Hot Nuts and Big Country want it. Comes Country down on the inside there, trying to clear Filski through 1 and 2. Looks like he will do so. Here comes Big Country. Looks like he will clear Filski now on the backstretch. As we now head to the front of the pack here. May Dale be with you, pulling away from Death Before Dishonor as well as Dark Knight. Again, May Dale Be With You is locked in to the championship for next week at Iowa Speedway, as is Dark Knight. KSJ and Dunlap's trying to battle it out here. Let's check up on KSJ here. He is currently behind Dunlap right now. If they finish like this, I believe that it is going to come down to stage points and who got the most. And if they do end up tying, but then again, Dunlap does have an 8-point lead over KSJ heading into tonight. So as long as Dunlap has a sizable finish and KSJ doesn't win, I do believe that Dunlap as well as Death Before Dishonor will be advancing to the championship 4. Biker looks like he's having a little bit of struggles right now. Hard to tell whether he's gotten some damage, maybe a little bit of engine damage, as he goes on the defensive and maybe heading towards a pit stop. Nope, not this time, as Filski will go around him. Big Country heading into the pits. Yep, Big Country is in the pits. So your top 5 continues to be May Dale Be With You, Death Before Dishonor, Dark Knight, Dunlap, and KSJ. Dunlap running a very solid race tonight as he continues to lead heading off, or excuse me, he continues to lead KSJ to race their way into the championship 4 here. A couple of other cars maybe making strategy calls to try and see if they can get that fresh tire advantage, as Dunlap starts to now close in on the 8 of Dark Knight. Gap slowly getting smaller, but these guys are also trying to fight for every position gained. Have we lost Big Country now? Yeah, I do believe that we have lost the 41 of Big Country, so Big Country will end up finishing in the 8th spot. Or excuse me, the 9th spot. And Dark Knight looks like he has built up a gap once again. On Dunlap, but Dunlap starting to maybe close that gap. I believe that Dunlap is better through 3 and 4 than Dark Knight, and Dark Knight is better than Dunlap through 1 and 2. So we'll keep an eye on this gap as it continues to fluctuate. May Dale be with you continues to lead as Hot Nuts is now coming out of the pits. Death Before Dishonor continues to run in second, as now Death is entering the pits. KSJ is still struggling to keep up. With Dunlap, but doesn't look like he's able to gain anything at this time. Meanwhile, the battle for third is starting to heat back up. Dunlap taking a peek to the outside of Dark Knight. As Darth Knight messages in the chat, 1% left. Had to. Yeah, kind of have to when you have that low tire wear. So apparently Death Before Dishonor is struggling with tire wear right now. Dark Knight goes into the pits. So Dunlap will stay out. May Dale is currently out as well. As now May Dale is entering the pits. Biker is entering the pits as well. And Dunlap will stay out yet another lap. So we'll follow Maydale here for a little bit. See where he comes out in comparison to Death Before Dishonor. Actually, let's check up on Death Before Dishonor, as he is up to speed. This track having what's arguably the longest pit road on the entire calendar. You enter the track in enter the pits in turn 2, Sure, you cut off a big portion there in the middle of 3 and 4, but you still come out of the pits just after the start-finish line, and it looks like Death Before Dishonor, at least for now, will assume the race lead. As we take a look back from the Black Flames Exalta Chevrolet towards the yellow and red Pennzoil colors of May Dale Be With You in the 22 car. Off of turn 2. Might be a couple laps before we start to see any major tire wear differences between these two guys. And now Death Before Dishonor trying to work his way around the lap car of Biker. Biker also hoping to get his ticket punched into the championship 4, but being a lap down, looks like he's not going to be able to achieve that. Now May Dale Be With You closing that gap to 2 car lengths. As they work down the front stretch for the dogleg into 1 and 2 now. Oh, Death Before Dishonor hard in the wall. And it looks like he will head straight into the pits and repair that damage. Tough break for Death Before Dishonor. Had such a strong car. So now looking back on May Dale Be With You, he has a huge gap over second place Dark Knight now. And looking back from Dark Knight towards Dunlap, running in the 3rd position, Reverend Hot Nuts has now worked his way up into 4th in the Sea Glass Chevrolet. So apparently Death Before Dishonor made a little mistake to try not to hit the 22 of May Dale Be With You and ended up suffering the consequences, major damage to the front end of that black and red Exalta Chevrolet. So it looks like Death Before Dishonor will not end up going 2 for 2 tonight, depending on where things happen. As looks like Reverend Hot Nuts suffering some damage on the front end of the Sea Glass Chevrolet. Let's take a peek at it. Oh yeah, lots of front end damage there. Tough break for Reverend Hot Nuts. So strong last night. Just can't seem to catch a break. He'd work his way up in the 4th spot. And now ending up having to make it an emergency pit stop. An unscheduled pit stop, at least. So it appears that now May Dale Be With You is content on riding behind the number 1 machine of OG Biker. Or Biker OG, I should say. My apologies. And looks like maybe a little bit of a battle here between KSJ and Death Before Dishonor. Death having to make that pit stop, repair some damage putting him at least 2 laps down at this time. So now Maydale Be With You is able to clear Biker, but here comes Biker back down on the inside. But not happening this time. Not sure how many laps are left in this final stage. In this 250-kilometer race. The 100% distance of this race is 312 laps. So that would put half distance at, I believe, 168 laps. No, excuse me, 158 laps. Pardon me as I have to take care of some bots here. Alright, so back to the race here. A little bit of racing going on between Filsky and Hot Nuts here. That is not for position. As once again, Hot Nuts is one of those guys that unfortunately got in a wreck and had to make a pit stop. Both he and his teammate Death Before Dishonor. Both getting involved in accidents here. So as it stands right now, Maydale Be With You is leading. Dark Knight running in the second spot. With Dunlap running in third, should be. That should basically solidify his entry into the championship for next week at Iowa Speedway. And Maydale continuing to lead. Heading through the field here, checking up on some of these guys. We got a gaggle of cars here as Filsky getting around Biker. There's Reverend Hot Nuts there as well. And the 21 machine of KSJ. A little bit of racing here going on between teammates. Death Before Dishonor. Dark Knight closing up. Oh! Oh! What in the world happened there? Dark Knight and Dunlap getting together. I believe that will bring out a caution. No, never mind, it will not. What in the world happened to Dark Knight? In the number 8 machine. She was battling for second with Dunlap. Now Dark a lap down. Might have suffered. Oh, that is the race. I do believe that is the race. So may Dale be with you coming home with the win. Dunlap in second and Filski ending up in third place. Good finish for those guys. As I let people know to come to the booth. So that we can have our post-race.
So I finished that.
Good, solid race here at Phoenix Raceway. As our first racer joins us tonight, Dunlap. I believe that that strong finish basically punched your ticket into the championship 4. Congratulations on a strong run there, Dunlap.
Thank you. I thought I was going to lose it at the first stage. I was trying to make it to the end by Blood Tiger.
Yeah, well, you had a very strong run all race long. If I may ask, what happened to Dark Knight there at the end?
He blew a Tiger.
Oh, no, and you were right there in front of him. Oh.
Yeah.
So, you were racing hard with KSJ for a little bit there as well. If going based off the points, yeah, you definitely should have locked yourself in. How was your car throughout tonight?
It was fine to the middle of the run and got loose. So I had to baby my tires up a little bit to keep it not spinning out on me.
All right. Well, came home with a strong second place finish. Congratulations, partner. And we'll see you next week at Iowa.
Yep. Time to work on a setup now.
Yep. May Dale be with you, joining us as well. Congratulations, sir. You've already punched your ticket in, but you had a strong car all throughout that last stage. Tell us about your race, sir.
Man.
Well, during that last stage there, though, it looked like you were able to run away from the rest of the field there. Tell me, how is the track out there tonight?
You got that right.
Right. Um, so you have the championship race to think about at Iowa Speedway in 2 series. I know that you definitely want to win both of them. If you had to pick one to win, which one do you think you would prefer, if I may ask? All right. Well, you've been having a strong run all season long. I wish you good luck, sir. And once again, congratulations on taking home the win tonight here at Phoenix Raceway. Bilski joining us as well here in the booth. Bilski, you basically being a last-minute substitute for Visceral Killer. You had a very up and down race tonight, but you managed to come home in the third spot. Congratulations, sir. Yeah, that. Oh, jeez.
Fat bastard.
um, you're if I may ask, what is your strategy going forward tonight? I know that you have a lot of Xfinity um, uh, setups to work on going for Iowa. You also have the Truck Championship to think about tomorrow night. Um, what is your approach for these next two races for the Truck Series and the Xfinity Championship race next week at Iowa? All right. Well, I hope to have a good race against you and Maydale, as well as OI Shoot next week at Iowa Speedway. Speaking of the Cup Series, we'll be back for the championship race next week at Iowa Speedway. So feel free to tune in then. I am HDRS Canute 907. Once again, congratulations to Maydale be with you for winning. Congratulations to Dunlap for getting second spot, and congratulations to Filski coming home in the third spot. So we will see you all next week at Iowa Speedway. Yes, sir. Well, my condolences for your loss, sir, and I appreciate you taking the time and sharing your thoughts. And we hope to see you in Victory Lane.
God.
Actually, I don't care who ends up in Victory Lane next week at Iowa. I just want it to be a really good race. So once again, thank you very much, sir, and congratulations. That'll do it for us tonight here at Phoenix Raceway. Once again, next week is Iowa Speedway for the Championship 4 for the Hammer Down Cup Series. Have a good night, all.